All right. Episode 0 or episode 00. Because hopefully there will be more than just like 9 of these. But yeah, so hey everyone. My name is Cody. This is my buddy Steve Brown. And we have decided that the time has come for us to bring some of these conversations that we have regularly as friends, as colleagues in the recording industry, to a format that more people can access, because I think we're talking about a lot of things that would be really helpful for other engineers, for artists, and just the people that we work with in the professional sound industry. Steve, I think we've had probably, gosh, I don't know how many conversations in the last couple of years on just like snags that we've had when working with clients, or issues that come up just even in our own process of like recording, mixing, mastering, all these things.
Yeah, typically I feel like we'll be on the phone and we'll just be talking about some random occurrence, and a commonality between these different situations was just that not everyone is super educated all the time on the production process, and we're not claiming to be the end-all be-all or having infinite information on any subject, but I think we just thought it would be beneficial for us to discuss what we know, and so we can try and help educate our clients or any musician or artist that's out there that's looking for more information on audio production, music production, etc.
Yeah, and I think also beyond that, really creating not just a dialogue between us, but really creating a dialogue in the community. And of course, with COVID happening and the introduction of TikTok and Reels and Instagram and all of these other ways for people to consume media now, there's definitely been a lot more information out there to help people really be empowered in whatever field they're in, but especially in the realm of audio. There's just so many nuances and details that really have to be discussed collaboratively, and really like as a community. It's something that, well, the sound industry and like audio engineers especially, a lot of people really operate on this lone wolf mentality, which worked for a period of time, I think. But now we're really at a point where everything's so interconnected. So often, you have more than one engineer on a project, whether that's like a recording engineer and then a mix master engineer, or recording and mixing, and then it goes to someone else for mastering, or whatever. Really having these conversations, having these open topics, bringing on guests to talk about some of their processes, creating just like a web of information to be able to more intelligently approach the process of sound art is something that would really be of benefit to everyone.
Yeah, I think it's Gary Vaynerchuk who was always hyping up online that you should just share as much content and educate as much as you can, because the more you guys know, the better off everyone is.
Yeah. So ultimately, we're doing this in the spirit of collaboration, both with our clients, with both past, present, and potential future clients, as well as colleagues, those whom we have potentially inspired to also be engineers, interns we've worked with or something like that, older colleagues who have previously been mentors and are now, we're equal on the battlefield, so to say, and we're all working towards the same goal of creating good art. But also just people who are interested in general in being involved in this process, even for managers, for A&R people, all different people in the music industry, really understanding these intricacies of what it takes to make a project come to life. These are all going to help us all do our jobs better, to serve our artists better, or our clients, and to just be a better community as a whole that's working collectively and collaboratively, and not in this my way or the highway kind of thing. I think the biggest joke but also reality and truth in our line of work is that, for lack of a better idiom, you know, there's more than one way to skin a cat. And there's definitely more than one way to get from start to finish in this, but everything really follows a process, and understanding how that process works, regardless of what tools you use to get from point A to point B, our goal is still to get from point A to point B.
100%. And I remember being a younger engineer and meeting a couple engineers who were a little more exclusive about their craft and what they were doing. It never really made any sense to me because honestly, I feel like what you're doing can't be so exclusive that I couldn't learn it on YouTube. Honestly, in today's day and age, the information is so out there at this point that there's no point in hiding it anymore.
Right, right. So yeah, we hope that you'll join us. We're hoping to begin putting out episodes regularly. We're kind of new to this format of things, but we're gonna roll with the punches and figure it out as we go, and get a little better each and every time, as we all intend to do. And you know, like Steve said, we're not claiming to be the experts, the authorities on this. This is really about collaborative dialogue, collaborative community, and just providing a resource for people to be able to tap into and provide, you know, our goal is to at least provide something of value with every single listen, no matter what side of things you are in the professional audio video realm and the professional artist realm.
Totally. And before we go, Cody, do you want to tell everyone what we do?
So I'm currently based in Miami, Florida. I own and operate a professional sound company that doesn't actually focus in any one particular area. Our goal is to provide high quality sound experiences no matter what we are working in, whether that's sound for film, on set or in post production, live sound, recording, mixing, mastering. Everybody, we are a collective of engineers coming together to create a recording studio and to be able to provide all of these services for everybody, and to use all of our knowledge collectively in these different fields to help further inform what we do. You know, taking live sound techniques and using that to inform what we do in the studio, taking film techniques and using that to incorporate what we do in live, and then, you know, more things in a similar hybridized fashion. My background is as a classical engineer. I studied music business and sound engineering at Syracuse University. And following that, I had a fellowship for 3 years at the New World Symphony in South Beach, Miami, under the baton of Michael Tilson Thomas, where I was recording, mixing, and mastering every single week for 3 years. And in that time, I began branching out and building my business. And now I work with quite a wide variety of different clients here in Miami. And I travel from time to time as well. One of the most notable would be New Deco Ensemble. They've done a lot of collaborations with a lot of medium and high tier artists, both nationally and internationally. And they're one of my most diverse clients, especially because we're doing all of those things. We're doing kind of the film and on-site sound recording for that. We're doing live recordings of their concerts, live sound, post-production for EPs and albums and things like that. So it's really one of those things that has pushed us to hybridize all of these different sound talents and whatnot. And Steve, what about you?
I am a audio engineer. I own and operate a post-production company called Brown Mix and Master. I just do mixing and mastering primarily for music. I have a background of working in a commercial studio in Syracuse, New York. That's where I'm located. I worked there for a long time, so I've been in and out of a lot of stuff. They had a very diverse set of clients and a very diverse set of offerings to what they would do. So I've been in ADR sessions, I've done on-location recording, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, which I think Cody's done a lot of all diverse things as well. Hopefully we can bring that to the pod. But more or less, yeah, I'm a mixing and mastering engineer. I took a different road than Cody did. I didn't get a formal education in audio. I have a business degree, and I just decided to get an internship and learn the old school way. But there's pros and cons to both for sure.
Yeah, and I think for us that's been a really big staple of our friendship and our collaboration together. And Steve and I actually met at that commercial studio back in, oh gosh, 2013, 2014, something
It
like
would have
that.
been 14, I think.
Because I interned at that studio, and then we went on. We actually built one of their third rooms there, or not one of their third rooms, the third room there.
Yes.
Um, yeah, we've maintained contact ever since, and we've bounced ideas off of each other because we have that very different perspective. I have the more quote unquote formalized, boxed education in a lot of ways, and he's been in it, hands in the dirt, doing it.
I don't think
From the
either.
ground up.
Yeah, I don't think either method has limited us.
No,
From me
not at all.
looking at you, I don't think that that's changed anything.
No, no, and in fact, it's allowed us to really bounce good perspectives off of each other to help us grow even further. And
100%.
I think that together our goal is to bring some of that to all of you as the audience. So we hope to release some episodes in the upcoming weeks. So stay tuned, and more soon. Thanks for tuning in,
Yeah, thank you.
and we'll be back.